dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New King, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
And we got what y'all highly been asking us to do for a while, man. It's Andrew Tate and how would you pronounce her name?
Ciao. Chian.
That's what. Okay, make sure we on the same. I would say Cheyenne. I might be wrong.
Might be wrong, but Cheyenne.
I said Andrew Tate and Cheyenne do not get along. I think this is supposed to be like a date style video, but a lot of people been asking us ever since we came across him. They were like, y'all got to do this, y'all got to do this. So we got you, man. We got it. It's here right now. We need you to lock in like you ain't never locked in before. We need you to hold it fort down like you. But also, we need you. Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. We got links, we got channels, we got other platforms. Go show some love and support. Also, as always, if you enjoy the video, lock it in with a thumbs up so we can be able to bring more videos like this. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what this about. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, it's an hour long, man. Hope y'all enjoy for the ride, man.
Money isn't real. If you know what you have, you don't have much. And once you reach a certain level of money, you don't even know what you have. And you certainly don't own what you have. Outside entities, which you may have a stake in, own what you have. People who have a lot of money understand. It's very difficult for me to even say how much money I have, but I can have anything I want, anytime I want.
Hello.
Hi.
You look really nice.
Thank you. Let's do two kisses. 1, 2.
Ah, very nice to meet you. What's
Very
your
nice to
name?
meet you. Andrew Tate. What's your name?
Andrew. Nice to meet you. Cheyenne. Or Cheyenne Reynolds, if you're doing this whole
Cheyenne Reynolds. We're gonna do official.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
Cheers. I think she's an attractive woman. She's good looking. Friendly demeanor. I can tell she thinks she knows things, so I look forward to correcting her. But that's usually how life works.
Finally, see? A man that makes an effort. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah? Okay, where are you from?
I'm American, but I lived in England for a long time. I lived in a very prestigious part of the UK. I don't know if you've ever heard of Luton.
Very
Prestigious.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 1.
Luton. Okay. Was not expecting that.
So I was in Luton for a while, and now I live in Europe, so I've just come in. Yeah.
Okay, because your accent, it's like really different, isn't it?
It's pretty mixed up. I'm like a street dog, my dear. I've been here, I've been there. Half American, half English, half Luton, half everything else.
A bit of a mix.
Bit of a mix.
That's cool. So how did you get here today?
I flew in this morning.
Flew in. It's different. Something different.
Yeah. Jump on the jet.
You flew in on a jet. Who is this guy?
What about you? You have a mix, no?
Yeah, my family, we're Caribbean and English.
So the Caribbean side's the crazy side? Or,
No.
the English side's the crazy side?
I'd say the Caribbean's the fun side. A bit of
side?
spice.
So you're fun and crazy?
Not crazy.
Be like some craziness got to be in there somewhere. You crazy somewhere.
You can't lie.
Do I look like I'd lie to you?
Yes.
I'm not a liar, actually.
You're not a liar. Everything you tell me for the rest of this episode is going to be a complete truth.
Yeah.
Promise me.
Yeah.
Say I promise.
I promise. No, I really promise.
We'll see.
All honest thoughts and opinions.
We'll see. All right, we'll see.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Let me think of a lie. Give me a second.
No, you can't lie.
You have to tell the truth. I don't have to tell the truth.
Why?
We already agreed you're telling the truth. There's only one of us can tell the truth. One of us can lie.
That's not good stuff.
I'm a shoe salesman. I sell shoes, socks, shoe accessories, polish, etc., etc.
Yeah?
Yeah, I sell shoes. Yeah.
You good at it?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
I'm surviving. Sold 2 pairs of shoes yesterday. Life's good.
Okay, that's good. He's a liar. So tell me a bit about you, Andrew.
I'm not comfortable opening up too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, you might work for John Law and the government.
No.
I have to be careful what I say.
Oh, so it's not commitment issues?
It's not commitment issues. It's
sure?
more just like legality issues.
Oh, okay.
I like to go to church. I'm a man of God. Play Scrabble.
Do you have faith?
Okay, this is good. This is an interesting conversation that we can have on camera, which is.
I'd say my personal judgment.
He exactly what we said the other day. He's what's the term you use? You just like he's very damn.
What's that, the C word?
Yeah.
What? My favorite word? Our character?
No.
Oh, no. What?
God is between me and God. So I'm not one of those people that is like, yes, I go to church or yes, I do this.
Don't you think that's a bit like lazy Christianity?
No, not really, because for me, I believe in love and I believe in faith, and I don't think it's just one religion that you need to follow. You know, I've got friends that are Muslim.
I agree.
I've got friends that are Christian. You know, I've got friends that are spiritual, so I don't put myself in one category.
I understand and I respect that completely, but don't you think out of respect for God himself, whether you're in Dubai and you go to the mosque or you're in England, you go to the church, you should get up early on a Sunday, despite all the booze, and get up and take an hour out of your life and just show some respect? Don't you agree?
No, because everyone's journey with God is personal.
You can be a lazy spiritualist, a lazy Christian, you can be a lazy kickboxer, right? I'm a kickboxer, but I don't train. Okay, bro. I understand. You're lazy. It's okay.
I'm not lazy. Do you have time for God?
Absolutely.
That's good. Do you get up early on a Sunday?
Completely.
That's good.
Every single Sunday, of course.
That's amazing.
And I think that being religious is a beautiful thing, and I think that a lot of people try and say they're spiritual or they're religious in a way, copping out on the 1 hour a week. It just feels a bit lazy to me. I think you can always find an hour a week.
Yeah. No, you definitely could.
So maybe God sent me here to make you go to church.
Maybe. Maybe you're here to enlighten me.
Maybe that's why, yeah.
You know what I'm thinking in my head.
What? I don't.
I'm thinking in my head, just because you will go to, there's people go wake up every Sunday for their whole life, go to church and still go to hell. So what's like that whole thing? Like,
You don't want to get me on that, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to get on it myself, so I'll just keep it rolling. Cause y'all sinning anyway.
What kind of man are you?
What's the spectrum? I need you to quantify it for me. Who's at the bottom and who's at the top?
For me, I'd just say top, like a high value man.
What would you say constitutes a high value man?
A high value man is someone that is successful financially.
Okay.
I'd say it's someone that's got a lot of integrity and good morals, that is very well respected, is very sure of himself, but also is a very family orientated man. That's, for me, a high value man.
Okay, it's fine. I'm a high value man.
He's very sure of himself. Yeah, so what's a high value man for you?
Pretty much basically what you said. I think a high value man is a capable man. I think capability can be judged in many different ways, and capability is something which varies depending on the situation. You need a man who is capable of doing lots of different things that he doesn't do very often. You need a man who's capable of being violent when the time appears. Of course, you need a man who's capable of making money. You need a man who can kill somebody and hold a baby in the same day. You need a man with a very broad spectrum of qualities and assets and capabilities. And this is actually what the most difficult thing about being a man is. Most people, when I say most people, let me change that. Most females don't respect how difficult it is to become a high value man. Because to become a high value man, you need to have so many different qualities and so many different capabilities. It's a very difficult thing to do. You need to be funny and smart and charismatic and interesting with stories and strong and rich with a nice car and a nice apartment. Whereas to be a high value female, you need to be hot. If you're nice, it's a bonus, but it's not even that necessary.
That's it.
If you're a pretty female, even if you're a piece of shit person, you're gonna get messages on Instagram.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a good-looking man who lives with his mother, you ain't getting any messages.
Not really.
I think so. I think that if you're a good-looking man and that's all you have going for you, I don't think you're gonna succeed very well in life. Yeah. I know there's very, very pretty girls who have nothing else going for them that manage to do very, very well.
Yeah.
Personally, I disagree with that part. The reason why I've seen it plenty of times. Like,
saying what?
Dude stay at home. Like he said a very well attracted dude staying at home with his mom.
Cause technically I ain't gonna know you stay at home with your mom unless I.
And I done seen dudes in late 20s, 30s still stay at home with their mom and still be pulling left and right.
First of all.
Yeah. But they be pulling left and right, still be smashing with mama ain't at the house. So, you know what I'm saying? Some girls,
I guess that speaks volume as well of what type of girl.
But he said no girl. He said no guy. So you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Right. So I disagree, but then
because some guys got game. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you put down.
Never mind.
Chess.
I'm okay at it.
But if you look at the chessboard, right, the queen gets to jump all over the board, and the king has to move one square at a time, and I think that's done very purposefully. If you go to Monaco and you see a yacht, and you see a man on that yacht, he had to work his entire life, and network his entire life, and get up early, and deal with stress, and tax problems, and police problems, and work his ass off to buy that boat. What did the girl have to do? The girl who's on that boat, the 19-year-old Ukrainian. She had to get a message on Instagram, boom. So the man moves one square at a time and the queen just jumps on board. This is the point. Female beauty is extremely valuable.
The thing is, there's a difference between a high value man and a high value woman. For me, a high value woman is what kind of mother is she? What kind of like compassion has she got? You know,
Correct.
has she got integrity? Has she
Correct.
got morals? Is she loyal?
I
Like all
agree.
these other qualities. But I feel like men base it on like just an aesthetic level.
I agree with you. If I meet a
That is true though, because I'm thinking about like basically what Andrew Tate just said. Like he's looking at what makes a woman values is pertaining to her looks and how attractive you are for other guys to want to basically have sex with you. Mm-hmm. Basically, your value is equivalent to how guys perceive you to look as far as I want to be with you.
Yeah. Which
that doesn't necessarily mean you, because to be real, I'll say this: value is always into the perspective of the man that's looking for his value. Some men only are looking for pleasure, but if you're a man that's looking for a partner or someone long term, you're not looking into that. You're looking for, you know what I'm saying, characteristics. But you also are looking for attractiveness, but characteristics will give you the green light or the red light. You might be like, man,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I would like her to be all those things, especially loyal. It's the most important thing for a female to be.
Are you loyal?
That is
Mr. Loyal, man of God. We already talked about church. But
yeah, Catholic.
But the point is that to initially attract a mate, females, the most important thing for them is their looks, whereas a man, I think, is his status, and status is a far more varied spectrum than looks alone. Being good looking alone does not make you a high status male. To be a high status male, you need to have a bunch of things. Initially, if you're just pretty, you're going to get attention. Whereas a man, you need to have a bunch of things to just get attention. Do you understand? Do you agree with my point?
Not always. Listen, there's men that are funny, that aren't that attractive, that can get attention. It's like an energy thing.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. I know what you're saying. They can get attention, but I don't think anyone would look at a funny guy who lives with his mom and call him a high-value male. Whereas if you get a really, really beautiful girl, even if she has nothing else going for her, she'd be considered high value.
I wouldn't say high value, no.
Yeah, we can disagree. That's fine.
Are you a good partner?
The best, of course.
The best. What makes you the best?
Besides you and the police, I don't often answer questions.
Okay. He's definitely had a police interview in the past.
I don't like to answer open-ended questions because I feel like they're a trap.
Why?
Because when you speak a lot, it's how you end up getting trapped, right? It doesn't matter if it's a police interview or anything else. The more you talk, the worse. So I want you to be very, very specific with your parameters within the questioning, because that allows me to answer them in a way which makes me look the best.
I don't know, I feel like a very confident man that was very sure of himself would just answer.
Do you think so? Mm-hmm. Because
I feel like you're just being calculated.
Okay, a very innocent man, would he just answer the police?
Yeah. If he's innocent.
Then you've never dealt with the police, my dear. That's not how it works.
No?
No, of course not.
But he's innocent.
It doesn't mean anything. Innocent and guilty in and of itself is a false paradigm. You have to understand that the world we live in, there is no black and white. There's no such thing. It's all a sliding scale. If they want to find you guilty, they'll find you guilty. I guarantee you sold something to a mate on eBay 7 years ago, didn't pay tax. Boom, you're going to jail. I'm enjoying this conversation, and I understand every point she's making, and I'm being deliberately abrasive. However, the truth is about the masculine-feminine dynamic. Females like men who are completely in charge and run their life exactly how they want, and they comply and bend to the man's wills and lifestyle. To come along to a woman and say, how do you want me to be so that you like me is a death sentence for the relationship. So that's how it works.
What kind of man do you want to be?
I want to be a man who lives true to himself, and a man who goes to sleep easy at night, and a man who knows that he's living true to his biological necessities and instincts, and tries his best not to hurt anybody, and leaves a positive impact on the world.
Are your actions congruent with your words? Yeah?
What else would they be?
I don't know. I don't know you. So that's why
You
I'm
don't
trying to
know?
get to know you.
Yeah, we're here to know each other. Of course they are. Yeah, I'm a positive man. I'm a positively inspirational and motivating person.
Okay. What do you do that's motivating?
I inspire people to tell the truth, I think.
Okay.
And I think a lot of men live in a world now today where they have to lie.
Do you think?
In fact, I would basically guarantee that 99% of men are lying at least 80% of the time.
Really? That's a bit bold.
I think it's true, because I think that
So men are liars.
men are liars. Women are correct. Men are liars. Women wear makeup because men fall in love with what they see. And men lie because women fall in love with what they hear. Men are liars because...
Ooh, hey, that's a good one, though.
Is it?
Ooh, that's a good one. So men are easily persuaded to be attracted to a woman, because we've seen TikTok where these women have all this makeup on, they wipe it all off, and then you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, what I went out with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But because the makeup makes her attractive, and you're like I always say, men are we are so naive by the eyes, but I feel like women are very naive by the ears because a man can whisper sweet nothing to a woman, and a woman will believe every word until she starts seeing the actions, and she's like, your words are not followed by your actions, so I'm not wanting to be with you because your actions don't display the words that you have spoke to me. And I think, because what's the saying always?
What? Conversation
rules the nation. Conversation is persuasive. A guy with a nice conversation can get a lot of girls. We always say that.
Yeah.
So it's the way, which I feel like it's truth.
I got you.
Are in constant competition with other men, and they have to find a way to be competitive, and the easiest way to be competitive is to lie. If you can sit there and convince a woman that you're rich because you bought her $100 or £100 meal, that's what you're going to do. It's a lot easier than becoming rich. And women believe it. And as long as women are stupid enough to believe it, men are dishonest enough to lie.
For me personally,
that's the thing.
Do you believe his whole persona could be a lie too?
To
a point. Like the money, you can kind of trace that, like because of his career and stuff. You can kind of, but because he's one of those, you'll never know who I am.
If you don't really know someone personally, if you don't know me personally, I can paint whatever picture and put out there that I want to paint. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make you believe that I'm whoever I want to make you believe because you don't know me on that level. So who knows? But I feel like when you like in this like public eye or whatever the case may be, you paint
people like we always say, people are more attracted to you when they feel like you have way more money than you. Whether that's male, female, or them wanting to follow you. Yeah. You're more appealing, not attractive. You're more appealing when they perceive that you are richer or more financially
when
well
you look
than
the image or look the role, whatever the case may be. Like
because people are simple-minded.
Type of women that it's actions rather than words. I don't get like phased by
actions can be a lie. You think flowers can't be a lie? You think flowers, 25 pounds on a phone call to some dickhead delivery dude can't be a lie?
No, but there's some like good men that wouldn't even enter the head that that's a lie. So I feel like everything you're doing is just very calculated.
Life is calculated. All men lie.
It's really not.
Men lie because life at the upper echelons, at the highest echelons of life is absolutely and utterly calculated. Every single man at the top echelon of life is a calculated man. You don't get there by accident.
Okay, so do you want to get to the top?
I'm already at the top echelon of man. And when you're at the top echelon of man, it's a very, very calculated process. You don't get there by accident. Nothing good in life happens on accident. When you say men don't lie because you believe in actions, I'm saying a lot of actions are lies.
Am I high-value women in your eyes?
You're very good looking. So I would say, yeah, absolutely. You're beautiful. You seem like you're a good person. You seem intelligent. You're not stupid. So I'd say you're a high-value woman. But your actions dictate that, right? The most important actions a woman can undertake is loyalty. Every man out here knows that disloyalty is the most disgusting thing a female could ever do to her man.
But are you loyal?
Let's not pretend that male loyalty and female loyalty are the same thing.
But loyalty is loyalty.
No, they're not the same thing, are they?
Why is it not?
Because men and women are not the same.
We are not the same. You are correct there.
Okay, so we agree.
No, but I'm not agreeing to people being dishonest, cheaters, liars. He's deluded.
Why do you think men and women are different?
We carry children.
Correct.
You know, we nurture. We're, compassionate, emotional beings.
Yep.
Men are very different.
I agree.
However, I don't think it's very fair for men to sit with the opinion that it's acceptable for men to cheat.
I didn't even say that, but I think if we, as intelligent, logical beings, as you are and as I am, if we agree that men and women are not the same, then our paradigms on how we enact in certain regards cannot be seen as the same.
So,
right?
if I'm with you,
correct, yeah.
And I then cheat.
That's disgusting. I can't believe you even said that on YouTube. You see, you just said that on YouTube. I'm sorry to the world. Please don't listen to this.
No, but it happens.
No, it doesn't happen. No,
People
no. Please don't say this on YouTube. You're going to corrupt the youth. I'm sorry for her. I'll pray for her. These things can't be said. Women can't do that. It's disgusting.
Women can't do that, so it's a double standard.
It's a double standard. But life is full of double standards.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean listen, regardless with your philosophies and everything that you keep...
It's not my philosophies.
No, but I'm saying, okay, life is full of double standards.
Correct.
I understand that. But in a relationship...
Correct.
It's a partnership.
Yes.
Right? You and me, we're together.
Since when?
You know what I'm saying. when you're trying to be the partner.
He's about word. You gotta choose your words wisely because he takes your words and kind of, he knows he's slick.
And a life with someone. Yeah. The end goal is you two together.
Agreed.
So why cheat?
I know. I understand where you're coming from. My point is that relationships and life is full of double standards as a whole. A man's going to pay for everything everywhere you go, right? This is his duty as a man. Do you agree?
No, I do like traditional.
Okay, so you agree. So you're traditional, right? So if you want to talk about traditional, let's talk about tradition. Every single man since the dawn of human time had more than one woman. Every single king, every single emperor, every single sultan, every single conqueror since the dawn of human time had more than one woman. All of them. Every single one. Read a history book. Read the Bible. It's all in there. The Quran, all of it. You want to talk about tradition, it's all there. The only reason your mind is different, the only reason you believe differently is because of society. Society's come along and told you something.
Yeah, but society, we can change. Like, the world evolves, things change.
The world evolves, yeah, that's right. Now men cut their dicks off and their chicks. You believe in this shit? You got the vaccine? You believe in any of this crap? It's all a lie.
I feel like life's about choices.
Life is about choices, correct. My point is this. If I had a woman, I would decide not to cheat because I decide. However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near even 1% as disgusting as female infidelity, because female infidelity involves emotion. You will not sleep with a man you don't like. I can sleep with a woman I don't like. It's a completely different thing. I can be head over heels in love with a woman, ready to die for her, ready to take a bullet for her, protect her, give her all the money in the world, make sure she has a beautiful family, a nice big house, all of it. And I'll still f that bitch. Watch me. A woman won't do that. So don't lie to me and pretend. No, you won't. Any woman who will sit here and say, I can f dudes and not care about them is fundamentally broken. Her soul is broken.
Okay, well, she's broken then, but she's still doing it.
Well,
wow.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, we have. We most definitely have.
And we've experienced these type of things in life. So to be able to combat, like, a lot of things you need to be able to experience to be able to have an argument.
Or debate.
I say this, to debate. Personally, from experience of seeing and being around, can women have intercourse with a man and not have feelings for him? Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dog-ass females out here, guys.
Well, we ain't even go.
I'm just saying, hold on.
But yes.
But
yeah.
My question for you would be: do you believe a woman can have intercourse with a man without being attracted to them?
No. Personally, no.
So hold on. So with that being said, do you believe a male can have intercourse with a woman without being attracted to her?
Yeah, I do.
That's the point that people needs to be. I don't believe a woman can.
Let's say that.
I don't believe a woman can have physical intercourse with a man
and not be attracted to him. Some type of way.
But I do believe a male can have intercourse with a woman and not be attracted to her. Because y'all guys be, a lot of y'all, whatever y'all don't be attracted to, y'all be like, she gives me head though.
And we can agree to disagree, because you will have somebody be like, no, I don't believe that's true. But it is what it is.
I've been around. I done been around some dudes.
But let's call it that and stop saying the emotion thing. Because I think that's a false narrative, that the emotion thing of women.
It's more the attractiveness.
Like, you may look good to my eye or something about you that I'm attracted to, but I can not have no type of emotion. I don't like you.
Cause it's a lot of girls out here that would give you, and I'm talking about like top tier, what y'all would.
Because when I think of emotion, go ahead, baby.
I'm talking about like top tier, like a lot of girls out here where guys would consider top tier, like, oh, she bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them out here would just have sex with you and keep it pushing because they only want to.
And I don't know.
They only want to try to chase their orgasm.
And I don't know where at some point that kind of got like only guys like are like that.
Now, I ain't saying she can't catch feelings.
No, that's not the thing. It's just like a dude may go into the situation like, because I have known some dudes that just go in thinking whatever, and they end up falling for the girl, whatever the case may be. But
wait.
But hey, whatever.
Hey, all right,
let's go. Ciao.
Broken cheat anywhere near me. I don't want no broken bitch near me.
I'm definitely sure women would cheat on you.
You think so? Well, those are the kind of women I will not associate with. Females shouldn't even want to cheat. And the reason women can't cheat is because there's no way to ensure paternity if a female's cheating. Modern science in and of itself, just because you can now find out who the dad is, doesn't undo 5,000 years of human evolution in which a female had to be loyal to one man so we knew exactly who the father was. If a man has multiple partners, you know who the mother is, you know who the father is. If a woman has multiple partners, nobody knows who the dad is, nobody wants to look after the kid, and a woman with a child without a father or without a man around in the ancient world was toast.
He talks a lot of nothing.
I would never ever be with a girl who cheats on me, and I would never ever.
You can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Of course I can.
No, you can't. Like, because the thing is, with like, this is just an assumption. I'm assuming, you have a nice life.
Haram.
No, but I'm saying you have a nice life. You live a good lifestyle. Women will just see you as an opportunity.
If I was a dumbass, yeah, correct.
Yeah, but this one said, but your attitude is what keeps a woman also. Like, do you think a high-value woman is going to sit there and tolerate a man condescending and talking to her and being like, we're different and we're this, we're that, because we're not. A woman that knows her worth is not going to tolerate that.
As professionals, we discussed the infidelity of females, and I said that female infidelity is more disgusting than male infidelity. And I think that the world agrees with me. History agrees with me. The Bible agrees with me. The Quran agrees with me. Every single book you can read from history says that females who are promiscuous should either be stoned to death or at least cast out from society. Female promiscuity is a brand new concept. This is brand new amongst society. The idea that women can sleep with a bunch of dudes and it doesn't matter is a brand new idea. 30, 40 years old, maybe. Even today, nobody respects it, deep down. When a girl shoots a girl she doesn't like, the first thing she does? She says she's a... You know why? Because they know deep down that female promiscuity is disgusting, it's revolting. So the whole idea of a female wanting to sleep with more than one man at a time is haram. And they know it inside of their souls, inside of their hearts.
I don't think so.
Yes, they do. As does a man. No. Whereas a man, if he sleeps with a bunch of chicks, doesn't matter. Who cares?
So would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men? I'm a high-value woman, right?
I asked this question since he... So what do he consider the women who, you know how everybody say he was a pimp? It's kind of sound like an OnlyFans style pimp. Kind of would like didn't I could do that? But I wonder what do he consider those women that you remember he said he took one of his women made 100,000.
Oh, that type of thing.
Made 100,000. He took 75. He gave her 25. So what value do you hold of those women? Do you devalue those women because they do? So if that's the case, then you devalue them. You know what I'm saying? Why would what? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering like what kind of value do we consider those? And a lot of men lust after a lot of porn women. So what value do you hold to those women? Because if men, I'll say this real fast. If men didn't, if we look at those women very as far as devalue, why you go and watch it then?
But I guess
I'm just saying.
No. I get what you're saying, but I guess it's the thing of if you only wanted like a quick, whatever the case is, but you don't see yourself like. Do you see yourself settling down with them, or do you see yourself like married? That's a little different.
But I wonder, like, will he ever really consider ever getting married to someone? I know he has interviews going on right now with academics, and I know he said he would never date a woman over 25. But
he would never date a woman over 25.
Yeah. So as you get older, does that age range change or
does it just stay there no matter?
No matter what. So it's a lot of questions I would ask him just for personal, just pick his brain just to get a clear understanding of his thought process.
Yeah.
You said it yourself.
How can you be high value if 50 men have slept with you?
What if I've just been single for a long time?
No, unacceptable.
Why is it unacceptable?
Okay.
A body count is probably the number one most easiest way to judge the value of a female. I actually think that No, I'm going to say this. I think 99% of the world's problems, and no one's going to understand this, but if you can extrapolate, if you can listen to this statement and extrapolate it out towards society at large, I think 99% of the world's problems would be solved if females walked through life with their body count on their forehead. Because it would prevent all of the disintegration of morals. It would prevent so many things about the world.
But you know what? There's like a lot.
And women would be like, to be with me as a man, I don't want to put another number on my forehead. You have to be a good man. They wouldn't stop fucking these idiots and stop being idiots. And all the idiocy would disappear. All the degeneracy would disappear. Families would return. virgins meeting their first man, staying with him her whole life and being proud of it. Couldn't we go back to such a beautiful age? All we have to do is start putting numbers on girls' foreheads. We could fix everything.
That attitude is disgusting. It's not about women's body count. That would not minimize any problems. Men like you are the problem, Andrew. Women.
I get where he's coming from, though. I get where he's coming from.
Child.
No, I understand him.
Yeah, okay.
In this situation, what he's saying was because a lot of women don't honestly say their body count unless they just, some freaky mouths. You know what I'm saying? Because some women like, I don't really want to say how many guys are. You know what I'm saying?
But why is it okay?
No.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying it from this point. What he's saying is if people walked around like if you're gonna do girls, I say you gotta do guys too. But what I'm saying is I get where he's coming from because he's like, you will value that number more if it was being shown to the world because the way society judges people nowadays.
Who will value that number more?
He's saying women will pick and choose better companions, and
he was saying men will be able to choose compare. What was
he also saying? He said women.
Okay.
He said women because women won't want that number to be so high.
So they won't be around sleeping. That's still for me. It's still that's a problem.
But I get what he's saying.
Okay.
Because some women would be like, I'm not gonna waste my time because I want my. Because everybody can see.
Have people ever thought that? Never mind. I don't want to get on that.
Say it.
But no, I was just like, because it goes back to like the double standard thing. Like
I just said, but if you're gonna do one, I would say do both, and the sex count probably will be down on both ends.
Okay.
Because women will be like, some women don't want a guy that has a lot of, but some women prefer a guy who has a lot of sex partners. Because then sometimes some women look at, if you had a lot of sex partners, females are more attracted to you because they feel like other women want you. That does happen. We gotta be real.
Or that you're just more experienced.
What I'm saying is the value from both ends because and the reason why I'm saying the value because if you can walk around with the number of sex partners you've had, the way society judges you, men will want that number to be up. So men will be chasing more. Because I gotta perceive that I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? Women wouldn't want to. Their number would go down because they don't want.
It's kind of like, if that is the case, I have to have this low number because I don't want to be perceived as a hoe. And what makes a man think that I want you after you done slept with 100 women?
But I'm saying, but what he's saying, what Andrew is saying. Women would be more selective, so technically the man number probably wouldn't even be up high if women became more selective. And vice versa, men numbers would go down, because women numbers went down.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, let's all be real, vagina rule the world. Because if women right now said ain't nobody getting none, nobody nowhere getting none unless every woman has a ring on her finger, more men will be like, I gotta give me, you know what I'm saying?
And it's not that, it's like a agree to disagree type of thing. And I agree to some, disagree to some. Yeah. It's just kind of
please do not buy into the full thing, because some of y'all
take everything with a grain of salt. My thing is, I'm just kind of tired of the double standard type thing, but whatever, okay.
Myself and one of them, I'm sick of men that have this really disgusting outlook on women, policing women's bodies. Listen, if I want to sleep with this many people, I can and I will. Yeah, but what you're not getting is there's this whole hyper, toxic, independent movement of women, right? We are doing things because it's kind of, now it's our choice, but it's kind of like by force in the sense of it's like we're so liberated because we're literally exhausted with men on their power trip, on their this. So it's like, if you can do it, we can do it. But this is what I'm saying, but you men that think the way you think have created that.
I understand your point. However, you're wrong. She thinks I'm arrogant. I'm doing it on purpose. I must admit, annoying her is kind of fun. I think that, you know what? I'm being so nice. I'm being so nice to you. I say I think instead of I know.
This is him being nice.
The answer is I know. I know. Females who sleep with lots of men, first things first, I don't think that women naturally, intrinsically want to do that. I think that's societal programming. Yeah. I think that women...
No, but I agree. This is what I'm saying to you. Like, there's things that you're saying, like, I don't disagree with certain things you're saying, but going back to my point, it's like by force. Like, it's to prove a point. It's like this power struggle. Like, I personally don't want to sit and sleep with loads of men. I don't care. Like,
good. We're getting somewhere. You see, God, Jesus, I'm getting her. Please, little by little, got 2 hours left. Give me some time. I'll fix it.
No, but if I want to, then I'm going to.
Sorry,
but that's why you need to understand. No, but genuinely, but that's what you need to understand.
No, you will not. God will frown upon you. You can't do that.
And you.
What do you mean, and me? It doesn't say in the Bible I can't do that. Read the book. I can do whatever I want. I'm a man. Women can't do those things. It's disgusting. I can't believe you're poisoning the youth on YouTube.
Why is he shouting?
The idea that a woman can sleep with as many people as she wants just because she wants to is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Every man knows it and every woman knows it. Women should not do that. And the whole idea and the whole concept that females can adopt the promiscuity of males, because males have always been promiscuous. Right?
But there's actually a lot of men that are like good, loyal men, just so you know.
Do you think so?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know very good men.
Would you deem them high-value men?
Oh, absolutely. Successful, everything that I listed earlier, 100%.
And they don't cheat, right?
Yeah. It's possible. Why is it funny? No, seriously, this guy is so toxic, and the only kind of people that listen to his kind of his advice are broke men or heartbroken men that are insecure.
I think that if a man has options over a long enough time frame, he's going to eventually probably explore one of them options. Now, I'm not saying he's going to love another woman. I'm saying that when a man's in love, he only loves one girl. I agree with that. I believe in love. I believe a man cares about a chick. I believe a man should take care of a woman. I believe he should come home to the same place every day. I believe all those things. However, I think if a man truly has options, that both the man and the woman understand that at some point he's going to explore those options.
No, listen, if I'm with you, do you think I'm going to allow you to explore other options? It's either you're with me or you're not. Go be single then.
Cool.
Like but realistically, what self-respecting woman is going to sit there and tolerate you?
I don't cheat. I don't cheat.
Okay,
I'm a good man. I don't cheat.
What woman is going to if you have all these other options?
No.
Because I'll tell you what's more powerful, what's more alpha, and what's more attractive, and what's more high value is a man that can respect his woman, love her, not cheat on her, not disregard her, not see himself above her, not see him as, she's his slave or anything like that. See her as an equal, treat her with respect, and put on that. That's more powerful, a partnership, two people. Not, I'm a man, I have options, I'm going to explore them. Listen, if you're a cheater, you're a cheater. If you're a loyal person, you're a loyal person. That's it.
First things first, men and women are not equal. We'll talk about that in a second. Secondly, is that if a woman sees Chris Brown in the club, do you think she's like, wow, he'll be loyal? Fuck no, she doesn't care. Like, at high enough status as a man, women don't even care about loyalty. Women don't even care about loyalty at high enough status. And I don't cheat. Okay, listen, I'm a man of God. I go to church. I don't cheat. I'm talking about in general.
Okay, but what I'm trying to explain to you, though, because maybe your perception of...
Man, oh, my bad. Man, you don't know pastors that be out here cheating, bro? You ain't never seen no deacon sliding in folks' DMs and got, you know what I'm saying? It be pastors who got first ladies right there on every Sunday, but he trying to lay hands out on his off days. Hey, just the church thing, like, I ain't gonna count.
Let's take that with a grain of salt.
I don't cheat. I'm talking about in general.
Okay, but what I'm trying to explain to you, though, because maybe your perception of what a high-value woman is warped. Because I'm a high-value woman. I make my own money. I possess all the qualities that I listed earlier. Right? I believe I'm not going to be with a man that's going to cheat. I'm not going to look at a man like Chris Brown and be like, oh, my God, like, he's loyal. You see it as face value. You know he's a cheat. And maybe he'd just be a one-night guy. Cool. Just like you men do it to
women.
Would
you sleep with him for one night?
I don't think I would.
I hope not, because that would not make you a high-value woman.
No, this is what I'm saying, because it's like, when you hold yourself in high regard, you don't need to do those things. So the kind of caliber of women that go for men like that and these opportunities don't have that much self-worth, because it's what you're going to go with a man that's only values you for one night. So it says a lot about the quality of a woman.
All right, so we agree on something.
But I'm saying, so when you generalise about women, don't do that, because there are many high-value women
who would refuse him,
that will not tolerate that.
Completely. I'm not saying that. My point is, you completely misunderstand me. I'm saying at a certain point, females aren't even interested in loyalty. Do you think all the girls with Dan Bilzerian think he's loyal? I'm not saying every girl will go with him. I'm saying there are certain girls at a certain level of male achievement who are not interested in loyalty.
But is that attractive? Like, for me personally, that's not attractive, to sit there and see a man that thinks it's cool to have loads of women around him, be like, oh my God, they're bitches, this is that, I have all this money. That doesn't impress me. That doesn't impress a lot of women. It's about raising a family. It's about unity and stuff. I agree. But everything that you were saying, it's not that.
Talking about all these celebrities, XYZ, at high enough value, when they have options, they will explore them. That's what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that if a man did decide to explore his options, it would not be as disgusting as if a female decided to explore options.
Okay, well, let it just be disgusting then.
No. It's different if a woman does it. It's different if a woman does it. Everyone watching this knows it's different if a woman cheats. It's different.
Honestly, men with these sexist views, like, it's so outdated. What kind of relationship do you have with your...
Basically, what he's trying to say is society looks at it when a woman cheats, she a hoe.
Yeah,
when a man cheats, but it's society's thinking. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, like men, like, because even females.
But even society has put that
let me say this.
In the minds of females as well.
Even YouTubers, when a YouTuber cheats, right? All these YouTube couples,
yeah,
it happens like clockwork. When a girl cheats, it's hard for them to bounce back, right? Because everybody want to keep reminding you she cheated. And the guy cheats, I'll take him back. Y'all power couple. Y'all can do all this, but when
it's kind of like brushed under the rug when a guy does it.
And because we didn't see it
because
plenty of times.
Because it's looked at, I guess it's more disgusting, no more whatever. Because society,
And a lot of things Andrew Tate is saying is how society views things.
A good one.
A good one.
Yeah, I take care of her. And also that paradigm, the whole idea.
I was supposed
You said take it back?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Honestly, men with these sexist views, like, it's so outdated. What kind of relationship do you have with your mother?
A good one.
A good one.
Yeah, I take care of her. And also that paradigm, the whole idea that if you find a man who's good with his mom, then he's good with girls, that's bullshit.
No, it was just more because I find that your thoughts towards women are quite disrespectful.
You think so? Why?
This arrogance that you've got.
Don't tell me what. I'd actually like to know what I've said that's so far.
No, I'm just saying it's not. You don't have to say anything. It's like energy speaks volumes because you're not actually listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to everything you're saying. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying women shouldn't sleep with lots of men and they should fall in love with one man and stay with that man. And if that man takes care of them and ends up across 20 years sleeping with one chick once, you shouldn't leave him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And the point I'm making is completely valid. And if a woman sleeps with one man once, that's unacceptable. If a man does it, it's acceptable. That's the point I'm making.
Do you just want women to be submissive to you?
I think in a healthy relationship, there's always a leader, whether it's the man or the woman. And I think that in the happiest relationships, the man's in charge. I don't think women should be submissive to an idiot. Yeah. And I don't think women should be submissive to any man they meet. And I don't think women should be submissive when they're not rewarded. Right? If a captain is in charge of a ship, he's responsible for the ship, right? Mm-hmm. If he's responsible for the ship, he has authority over the ship.
Okay, but I'm a woman, I'm not a ship.
A relationship. So. Okay, the ship is a relationship.
I know exactly what this guy's doing. It's just like talking in riddles. Like, none of it actually makes sense if you actually listen to what he's saying.
So I think if a man has responsibility and he takes care of the woman and improves her life and makes sure that every single facet of her life, whether spiritual, physical, financial, etc., is taken care of, then he should have some degree of authority. I don't see why a man would take care of a woman and have no authority over her while accepting all of the responsibility that's getting played. You're an independent woman. Maybe you make your own money. You want to do all those own things. That's fine. Fantastic. But if I had a woman, I would say, look, I like that you do your own things. I like that you do your jobs. But let's keep it part-time. I want you to come with me. We got to go here. We got to go there. I'm taking you around the world. You're with me. I'm taking care of you, etc. And I'd expect her to listen to me in return. Why wouldn't she? I'm not going to tell her to do anything wrong or bad. But if I were to say, I don't like that dude, stop talking to him. I'm her man, not that dude. It shouldn't even be a competition. She'd be all right, cool, block. Why?
That is one question I got for y'all. If you're a hustling entrepreneur, independent man, not an entrepreneur where you say a dope or anything like that, but you like you really
not nobody hustle. No, just playing.
But if you're a thriving male and you find a lady that she's also a thriving lady, just say for instance you're a YouTuber, you're a content creator, you're a streamer, whatever. You're reckoning this money enough to where you can be able to take care of your lady, but your lady also wants to be an independent worker. She might have a career field that she has to put her time in. Say, for instance, she's a nurse or a lawyer or something, where she has a full-fledged, dedicated time. The reason why I'm saying that, a lot of nurses work long hours. Mm-hmm. A lot of lawyers are dedicated. They have to put a lot of hours into their job, just to occupation. Would you want your significant other to quit what she's doing but to be able to spend more time with you, or would you like for both of y'all to be bringing in more massive incomes that y'all could be able to splurge together and have way more in life, or would you rather her, because you want her to be around you more and be able to have flexibility when you have it? You know, y'all let me know. You get what I'm saying? I'm asking them. I'm not asking. I'm asking them.
But then if I said I didn't like that woman,
I don't know about that.
This is what I'm saying. It's just a double standard, and it's just like a power struggle. Like, it's about balance.
Life,
and this is the thing. Like, I feel a lot of women could give you that life and be like, do you know what? He can have a girlfriend. There's so many people that are into that.
I'm not even saying, no, I'm not a cheater.
But I'm saying there's people that are into that.
Correct. But I'm not a cheater. I don't want anyone to think this is about me. I'm talking about in general.
But do you think women want to sit here and look stupid? Like, I might think, do you know what? Actually, I'm listening to everything you're saying. I'm agreeing and I'm liking it. But then if you've got me out here looking stupid because you might be in clubs with all these women around you, making me look like an idiot, do you think I'm going to tolerate that? No. When you have men like you have explained, it's as if you're trying to prove a point to the world that you're this great man that has all these options and you're so successful.
I agree with you.
It doesn't work like that.
I agree with you. If there was a man, which is not me because I'm a one-woman man, but if there was a man who decided to have multiple girlfriends, his approach certainly wouldn't be sitting down and saying it the way I'm saying it. The point I'm trying to make is I think that the idea of a man having a girlfriend who he loves and maybe sometimes stepping out is not nearly as offensive as the idea of a woman having a man she loves and sometimes stepping out. You know, I watched American Pie the other week, and I thought that would have been the best time to be alive. Like 2003. Like, you can still call the people you care about if it's a real emergency, but no one's glued to their phone.
Yeah.
No one's scrolling social media. No one's trying to take an Instagram picture. Everyone's just at the crappy party, enjoying the crappy party. Like, if you go to Dubai and you look around the bar, half the people aren't having fun. They're just purely trying to get Insta stories to look like they're having fun. So it's pure like, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so I think that a lot of people now are doing things not because they enjoy them, because other people will think they're having fun, and it's more about creating envy as opposed to actually enjoying yourself. Right. If you go on a really fun night out, you don't take your phone out. So when I see someone who went on a night out and took 20 stories dancing and laughing and having a great time, I know they're bored.
Yeah, they're not in the moment.
Do you know what I mean? Because if you're really...
We be saying that all the time, bro. We say most people nowadays don't live for the enjoyment of their lives. They live to impress you that their life is joyful.
Great night out. You don't take any stories and you forget to check your phone. Social media has completely and utterly changed the world.
Facts.
It's changed the way that we function. It's changed the way that we go out. It's changed even the places we go. Social media now runs the world. We live in an attention society, and people will do anything for attention because attention is a currency, and you can turn attention into money. Jake Paul is not rich because he's a boxer. He's rich because he used the attention he gets and monetized it via boxing. So in the attention economy we now live in, you have to understand that your attention is valuable, especially as a man. And women are out here today trying to extract your attention from you without returning anything. That's what the male-female friendship is. In the old days, man would give attention in return for sex. But nowadays, men just give attention and don't get any sex back. And that's what you have to be very, very careful of. Your attention is extremely valuable. So for all the men out there, if you're following a woman and you have zero chance of fucking her and she ain't replying to your DMs, stop following her.
It's some truth into that.
This is the thing. Okay, I got you. Yes, I agree. And then he go like just.
But then the end part, you kind of did agree with though.
What end part?
Because a lot of these men out here lusting at the women and they constantly DMing them.
But that's the thing. You agree. He'll say something. I'm like, dang. And then he'll say something. I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, dude, you heavy. And then you just like all over the place.
Because that's what he just said. The end part was so true.
The beginning part most definitely was true. But the end part, what was the end part?
Basically, he's saying if you're following a woman and you know deep down in your reality that you have absolutely no chance with her, why are you following her? Unfollow her. And to be real, if that was the case, if people really stop following people that they know for a fact they have zero chance with, a lot of people following would just be normal. Nobody would have hundreds of thousands of followers. Yeah. And that male following gets them the money in their pocket. Mm-hmm. But, because that's the reason why 9 times out of 10, that sexy photo she posts on the beach gets 100,000 of likes, when she has probably 400,000 followers. It get 100,000 likes, but when she posts a advertisement photo, it only getting 15. Don't nobody want to see you talking about some. Nobody give a fuck about that. Cause they're not into that. They just want to lust over you. Mm-hmm. So guys, hey, if you know you can't get her, why you following? Why you lusting out there? Why you constantly in her DMs? Because a lot of y'all be DMing chicks y'all know damn well y'all can't get. A lot of y'all.
Like, when's the last time you truly, truly lived in the moment?
I personally live in the moment a lot.
No, but that's a good thing, right? That's a beautiful thing, and that's actually an asset. Like, my brother is very similar to that. But the problem is, if you live very, very much in the moment and you're not on your phone, I feel like, and I can only talk from the masculine perspective, you're not competitive. Because as a man, you need to be doing things, talking to people, making money, moving things, so you have to be on your phone all the time.
Really like how you just delivered what you said, but I just find it crazy how we've just sat and said about people need to live in the moment and that, but then like you've sold courses trying to explain to people how to be like that. It's just aspire for this.
I understand. I understand what you mean, but unfortunately, and it's an unfortunate reality of the world, is that it's player versus player. Like if you go to a video game, if you play Call of Duty, right? There's 20 people in there, and we're all trying to kill each other. And the world is very, very similar financially. I'm not saying we should be out here killing each other, but I'm trying to explain that there's a certain amount of resource and everyone's trying to get it. And I understand your perspective, but your perspective is feminine, as it should be because you're a woman, right? But the masculine imperative and the masculine perspective is you have to understand that life is war. It's a war for the female you want. It's a competition. Every man's trying to get her. It's a war for the car you want. It's a war for the money you want. It's a war for the status. It's a war. Masculine life is war. If you're a man who doesn't view life as war, you're going to lose. So as a man, you have to wake up and think, okay, everything I want, other men want. I have to outcompete every other man to get it. So how am I going to do that? Am I going to do that by living in the moment, ignoring my phone, having a fun picnic?
Do you believe in men's mental health? You are kind of like the problem in society in a sense of
Thank you.
Fast car, women, lifestyle. No, but it is. This is the problem.
It's not my problem.
I'm not saying it's your problem directly, but I'm saying this is the problem. Yes, all men probably want to aspire for that, but do you see the pressure there is on men?
Completely. It is much harder to be a man than be a woman.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on men's mental health?
I agree. It's much harder to be a man than be a woman, which is basically what you just said. Society's expectations of men is much higher than the societal expectations of females. I agree. Much more is expected of us. I agree. It's a harder game. Just like every other video game on Earth. It's a harder game, but if you complete it, you get a higher score. I think that being a top-tier male is the best human experience that any human can have. I think that being a female would not compare in any way to being a top-level man.
No, reason why. There's experiences, right? Like women, we can literally carry lives inside of us.
I agree with you, and I'm actually glad you chose that experience because that's the most important thing a female can do, and I agree with you, and I understand it's a beautiful thing. Because there's no society and there's no world without life. I agree with you. However, I think that as a man, you can build an empire. There's conquest as a man. And I think as a female, it's not quite the same. And I'm not saying this in any kind of way that disrespects females. I don't want people to look at this and think I'm disrespecting females. I'm not. I'm saying we have different roles. We do different things. And women give life. Women have a very, very important role, probably the most important role in society. Women are beautiful creatures that do something separate that men cannot do. I think a top-tier male is more unique than a beautiful woman. I think that you get to build an empire. I think that you get to be respected and feared in a way that women never are. I understand that that's a very, very unique human experience, right? Most men never, ever get there. The reality of life for most men is absolutely depressing. I completely understand when you talk about mental health.
So have you suffered with mental health?
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Why he bring up depression? Did he say he don't believe in depression? You get what I'm saying? Because he always be talking about he don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Let me.
You want me to go back?
Yeah, go back.
I did.
That women never are. I understand that that's a very, very unique human experience, right? Most men never, ever get there. The reality of life for most men is absolutely depressing. I completely understand when you talk about mental health.
So have you suffered with mental health?
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not. Because I understood that as a man, you must build yourself. As a female, you can be born.
But did you not we need to stop going into philosophies and just.
Wait,
I said depression, but even the term depressing is still.
No. I was about to say it ain't that he said he don't believe in it. It's just not for himself. He feel like that if you are or you're claiming that
he believes
if you're
you are
claiming
what you
that,
think.
then you are weak minded.
You are what you think.
Yeah, that's what it was. But anyway.
Build yourself. As a female, you can be born.
But did you not we need to stop going into philosophies and just stuff because I'm actually trying to I want to understand you.
Okay.
Right. So have you not experienced mental health? No.
0.
Okay, so how do you cope with stress and situations? Express your emotions when you're frustrated or when you're stressed.
Good question. And if I'm stressed or I'm frustrated, then I understand it's my time to perform. And I agree that society puts huge pressure on men, and it's time for men to perform. As a man, you either perform or you don't. There's no safety net like there is for females. Females can wake up and say, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, but there is for men.
No, there isn't.
But there is.
The men who
Yes,
say,
there
I
is.
can't feel like it, cannot compete with the men who do not say that. And it is player versus player. The man who goes to the gym every single day, regardless of how he feels, will always beat the man who goes to the gym when he feels like going to the gym. And it's player versus player. And let me tell you something. As much as you want to sit here and disagree with me, it's women who decide who the winner is. You will choose the man who's in fantastic shape. You'll choose the man with all his money right.
I like a dad bod, personally.
Okay, well, then maybe you're an exception because you're an angel. But in general, we're talking in generalizations, because exceptions do not disprove the rule. Females will choose the man who's in fantastic shape. Females will choose the man who's got his money right. Females will choose the man who can fix any problem. Females will choose the man when they can go to him and say, everything's can you fix this? And he says yes without panicking. That's who women want. Women decide who the winner is. Women don't want the man when you come to him with your problems and he goes, oh, I'm too stressed today. Tell me tomorrow. No. Women don't want that.
But women also don't want a dickhead.
But having your life in order doesn't make you a dickhead.
You can have all those things.
Correct.
But then there's that fine line where your ego gets a bit too much. For example, like you could be very successful. You can have good-looking women that are attracted to you. You can just have all those qualities. Correct. But then once you possess that, you then suddenly can go past that line, your ego, then you start to become an arsehole.
I agree with you, but I'm not talking about that. I think that's a separate conversation.
No, I'm just saying, no, I agree with everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I agree with everything you're saying, but what I'm trying to argue is the men get successful, they become even more narcissistic, and they just are not nice people to be around.
You're very, very smart.
Thank you.
You are. But you're doing what most females do, and you're conflating issues. So when you conflate, what you do is you mix two issues together to try and prove your point.
No, I've just been asking you personal questions,
Correct.
and every time you give me a philosophy
No,
around
it's not a
it.
philosophy.
No, but I'm saying in general, when I'm asking you, I'm trying to get to know you. On a level, how does a woman like me get to know a gentleman like you?
Here at this beautiful, nice, civil dinner we're having here with no animosity at all. You asked me about men's mental health. My answer was explaining that as a man, you don't have the luxury. Oops, I don't feel like it. You can do it.
You can, but I'm sorry, I know I keep cutting you, but I'm just like, because this is the part that gets really frustrating for me. Like men with this mindset that you have, like I get it. Okay, great, you are alpha, you've achieved all these things.
It's not about alpha.
No, but I'm saying like you possess all these. It's great, but you are the problem. You're creating this pressure on men and society. Like it's so
I'm not
competitive.
creating a pressure.
But men can actually, successful men can actually be like, oh, okay, I don't actually feel like it today. Like they actually can take a break and rest at that moment.
I understand. My point is that it's player versus player, and if you're a man who's going to constantly give in to mental health problems or mental health trouble, you're not going to be able to compete with the men who don't.
Okay, but can we validate men that have...
Completely. If you have mental health...
So we can't go player, just validate men that have mental health issues.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Men who have mental health issues, I wish them the best in the world.
Okay, great.
But when they come to me and say, and I get this all the time, Andrew, I have this problem, I'm depressed and I can't go to the gym. I say, no, I disagree. You're depressed because you don't go to the gym. If you go to the gym, you might start to feel better, right? I'm saying you can't sit as a man and afford the luxury of saying, I have a mental health issue today, I'm sad today, I'm stressed today, I'm emotional today, I can't work. Because you will lose against the men who don't do that. And the male world is more competitive than you could possibly imagine. And it's the women who pick the winners. So I find it very interesting that a woman sits here to me and says, no, men are allowed to sit around and do fuck all and feel sad. And those are the men they ignore when they DM.
No.
Those are the men they ignore.
Hold on. I got
Who
it.
pick the winners. So I find it very interesting that a woman sits here to me and says, no, men are allowed to sit around and do fuck all and feel sad. And those are the men they ignore when they DM.
No.
Those are the men they ignore them all.
No, actually, can I just chime in here? So, for example, everything you've said, you've possessed, you've proved your point, right? But as a high-value woman, if I respect and love my partner, I'm not putting that pressure. I would say, babe, do you know what? You can have a little rest. Like, there are women that actually enable men to process that emotion.
Agreed.
But yeah, so we'll still go back to tomorrow, okay.
Agreed.
Let's go back to work. But there are good women out there that don't put that pressure. I feel like your reality on women is warped because of a certain caliber of women. Yes, it is.
I agree. You're right. But you're missing a very vital point of that story. You're right. But as a high-value woman, before you say to that man, you can have a day off and you're allowed to be sad today, you will only even get with him. Let me change that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a fuck about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told to Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even fucking exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. Yeah. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important. Maybe as a chick, you can always put more foundation on and be hot again. Great. Not as a man. If you want to be important as a man, you have shit to do. You have duties. This is how it exists. This is how it's always been.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Sunglasses.
Yeah, we're inside.
We are inside. Very perspicacious of you. I have bad eyes.
You have bad eyes.
I have bad eyes because after so many fights in the ring, I had a retina detachment, and there's a lot of bright lights here, and it makes my eyes very uncomfortable. I don't want to squint on camera, so I'm wearing sunglasses. So if you want to continue to make fun of my medical condition,
why would I make fun of it?
You just tried. I know you just tried. No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
No, it was a genuine question.
Yeah. I just tried to make mock me. It's fine. Versus men's mental health, but if you got a retina detachment, it's fine. No, ha ha ha.
Actually,
it's funny now.
Actually, I was asking you because eye contact is important to gauge conversation.
Is it? Do you want to look in my eyes?
Like how we're enjoying it. Yeah.
Let me see. Give it a few minutes.
It's, etiquette, isn't it?
It is. You're right. It's polite. You're right. It's polite.
Perfect.
It's polite.
Can we do a cheers with the glasses off? Cheers.
To detach retinas. Cheers.
Are you happy?
I think that money buys freedom and freedom buys happiness. I think that the rich people of the world, the number one most intelligent thing they did was convince poor people that money isn't happiness. And I think they did that to prevent revolts. I'm not saying money is the only thing that can make someone happy. I'm not saying money alone will make you happy. But money is certainly a factor to happiness.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
I agree.
That's what I said the other day. And somebody put in the comments out there. It was a meme video.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Because so many people try to put that money. The thing is money can't.
And it's not like the end all. It's not like just because I got all this money don't mean that I'm the
happiest.
But it is sometimes a gateway to a lot of people's problems, and that's the thing. Like it's an escape, like to be able to get out of, because a lot of people may not be happy because I don't have money because I'm in a lot of debt and I don't have money to get out of that debt, so I'm miserable. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So when you come into,
because most people in poverty.
Yeah,
their life changes once they if they have the accessibility to to money that the average human being has. Yeah. Well, because not the average, but the upper class. If they have that constant income that the upper class have, they have their access to funds to be able to experience life. They actually evolve in life. Yeah, but money isn't the end all to everything, but money can fix a lot of people's problems. For some people, it probably, it can be the end all. It can be the end all.
Well, no, I'm about to say, for some people, depending on the person,
Because everybody's not well off with money, and some people will blow money, and what I'm saying, mishandle money because they're not used to it. Yeah. But back to us, like if you give somebody some money that actually have the mindset to be able to.
Not saying that money's going to erase all your problems. Money's not going to be like whatever. But
the end all. Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever.
Right? It's like water, right? Water won't make you happy, but if you have no water after a week, you need water. It's all you think about, right? It's the same deal. You can't go without it. So the rich people always say money doesn't buy happiness, but do they ever give their money away?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So you give your money away?
I have a charity, which I own, which takes care of street dogs in Romania. So I rescue dogs.
That's really lovely.
Thank you. See? We're getting along now.
Yeah, that's really nice. See, look, it's much better. That's right. Do charity work.
back to what she just said. Like, and he just said.
What?
Rich people always say money doesn't buy happiness, but they don't give it. But do you give your money away to the less fortunate people that don't have the money, or do you give it to find other means for your money? You can always do charity, but like he said, he's not giving it. What you do with your money is what you want to do with your money. I'm not saying that, but you're not giving to those who might need. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. But only thing I'm saying. Only thing I'm saying, because a lot of times rich people like money doesn't buy happiness. Money doesn't. And that was. What he said was money doesn't. You don't see rich people handing out money. They're not the ones who are handing out money to the needy and to the poor. You don't see that. It's kind of
like one of those mind trick things, like, you know, like, well, okay, down. Money is not going to buy me happiness, so why am I even going to work to achieve, to seek more, or to get out of this hardship or whatever? You know, I might as well just, you know, I'm unhappy now, and I'm gonna be unhappy with the money. So it's just kind of a way to keep people in the same position.
But what he just said was facts, though.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. See, we're getting along now.
Oh, that's really nice. See, look, it's much better.
That's
like,
right.
do charity work, glasses are off.
We're getting
actually connecting with a real human.
I'm a real human.
You look really nice. Yeah, and you smell nice.
Thank you. I'm, yeah. Dressed up for you, of course.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see someone make the effort, you know?
Where I'm from, in Eastern Europe, I always wear a suit because we can carry weapons over there. Here in London, it's a little bit different. We have to take security with us. But where I'm from, you have the jacket because you have the strap. It's different game.
So do you walk around with a weapon? No.
Wait.
Yes.
Enemies are watching. Yes. Listen, I'm ready. Let's leave it at that. But I'm very security conscious now. And I think that there's a difference between fighting and violence. And even though I'm a professional fighter, if you want to be a professional of violence, you need a weapon at some level.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Interesting. Just imagine, in these scenarios, we are together. Okay. What would you do if I wanted to start an OnlyFans?
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans. As long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean? You're a good photographer to get the angles in?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money. If my chick said, I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand. All right, give me 8. All right, cool. All right.
What woman is going to give you 8 grand?
Because you're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans. You're selling my product. What the fuck?
Your product?
Yes,
the
correct.
Woman, she's not
Next question.
No. Product. Like, do you own me? No, sorry. Like, your ego is a bit too big. You don't own me. I'm not a product. I'm not an object. Okay, Mr. Tate?
I'm just answering it.
I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Oh my God.
That upset her, didn't it? It upset her to say that you're mine, and if you're mine and men want to pay for it, then the money is mine. But that's the basic dynamic of a relationship. You're mine. So if you want to sell what is mine, that's fine, but I need to get paid.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
That's fine. We eat out every day. No problem. I haven't had a home-cooked meal in years anyway.
No way.
No, I eat out nearly every day, 3 times a day.
Oh my God.
Always traveling, always moving. Even when I'm home, it's same restaurants. So.
Do you ever want to just settle down? I feel like your life just seems like it's just really fast-paced. Do you not want just a nice woman?
If she cooked for me, that'd be beautiful, but it's not a deal breaker.
Okay, I like that. What if I earned more money than you?
Impossible.
Never know.
No, impossible.
Really?
Literally impossible.
Is it impossible?
Literally impossible. Numbers don't go that high. Next question. It's impossible for her to earn more money than me simply because of her ethos towards life. Her ethos towards life is about moments and memories. My ethos towards life is about conquest. And those are very, very different things. I completely understand that she enjoys things which are not congruent with trying to conquer Earth. She wants time off. She wants holidays. She wants to enjoy time with friends. She wants to do a bunch of things that don't make money. I want to make money. It's impossible she could ever earn more than me because we have completely different life philosophies.
What would you do if I didn't like your lifestyle?
What aspect of my lifestyle?
Maybe it was too flashy for me, flying around too much. Maybe I just want you to just slow down. It's a bit too fast-paced.
I understand. And I would respect the point of view.
So what are you doing?
I don't think I'd listen. That got me to where I am, and I'm a sovereign individual who lives in the way he believes true. I would listen and I would understand it and I would do my best to accommodate, but I don't think I would change. If you were to say, look, you can't do this anymore, I'd say, oh, I'm going to do it anyway, sorry. Yeah, I'll try and make you feel better about it, but it's going to happen.
What if your family didn't like me?
That's no big deal.
Not a big deal?
Nah. The only person I'm super close with is my brother.
Okay.
And my brother wouldn't dislike you unless he had a reason, like a genuine reason. And if he disliked you, I'd dislike you. So then the game over anyway. Not because he disliked you, but because we have the same standards of life. There's no way he could dislike you without me disliking you.
So there's literally like two of you that have these mad views.
My views are not mad.
I got a question off there because they're going to a different segment. Is it for? I got a question for you, and maybe for if we got women watching this. I don't know, but is it important for the guy you're dating and potentially gonna have a life with for his mom to accept you?
I feel like that depends on what type of relationship you have with your mom.
But all right, okay. Say for instance, somebody like him, he said he's taking care of his mom. He's paying her. Like we watched the clip where he said or did I watch it? He said he retired. No, I watched it by myself. He retired his mom. He pays all her bills. She doesn't have to worry about anything. She travels, do what she.
And I also feel like, with that situation, what you even telling me that background, it's kind of like, it'll be like one of those things. Do you really? I don't want to sound disrespectful, but it's kind of like one of those things. Like, you know how some people, like, you have like those people that you kind of like just take care of. You do everything for them, and they just kind of.
But if you're financially capable, then okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of people that are like that or have that lifestyle, they kind of just be like, guess me into a lot of things, and they really won't even like let you know. Like, if you like her, I like her. It is what it is. But I guess
you saying like for instance, like his mom gonna automatically say yes. Because,
whatever.
Because she taking care of.
You take her.
I get what you're saying.
But I feel like it just depends on like what type of relationship.
Or sometimes the mom will be like, nah, baby, she ain't finna come and interrupt this money.
But that's like that goes into like that selfish thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on what type of relationship you have with your mom. Like if you're going to be around your mom all the time,
let me say this.
You would want your mom to like.
Let me say this. Say for instance, Drake. Everybody knows the relationship Drake has with his mom. If Drake's mom doesn't accept you, do you continue to? And he's like, he's okay with the dude. But I'm saying he's okay with his mom not liking you, but are you okay with his mom not liking you? That's what I'm saying.
I'm not dating the mom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I gotta be around you. So if we can't coexist in the same, space, then it's a problem because now I have to like either compromise.
Y'all don't have to coexist in the same place. Y'all just will never probably be in the same place.
But 9 times out of 10, we'll be in the same place at some point in time. Whether
and she gonna give you the evil eye. You just gonna give her the evil eye. Cause and Drake my baby, and I'm gonna be with him.
And I'm gonna stick beside him. But no, that's kind of like I feel like that's very.
It depends. Like basically, how I feel like with all this, it all depends on the relationship between the kid or the child and the parent.
That's what I said. It depends on the relationship you have. Because, okay, in this instance, he just said that, and to him, the closest person to him is his brother. So regardless of the fact, I don't care what nobody else thinks, but if my brother don't like you, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it just depends. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
What have I said so far? What have I said so far? Women shouldn't be hoes. Man should have some authority because he should take care of his chick. Chicks shouldn't talk to a bunch of dudes.
Why are you shouting?
It's important for the mic.
No, it's not because Joe.
And that's it. That's all I've said. And you're saying I got crazy views.
But don't they say like the loudest person in the room is the weakest?
Oh, my weak now.
No, but I'm just saying, don't people say that?
Let's have an arm wrestle.
I'm not doing an arm wrestle.
Come on, I want to see it.
It's not about strength, though.
Look, I'm a nice feminine lady that doesn't like to do these activities, okay? What would you do if I wanted to invite other people into our sex life?
Well, obviously, I'm going to ask if it's boys or girls. But even then, even if it was girls, it'd be weird. I think it'd be a bit strange. If I had a girlfriend and she said, I really want you to f*** this chick, I'd be like, this is not the normal feminine mindset. You must not like me. And it would just seem odd to me. Something would be up.
I'm really surprised by that answer. I don't know why. I feel like you'd be the type of person that would want loads of threesomes and stuff and feel like, yes, this lifestyle, I'm the man.
Sex in and of itself is boring. Any man who sits and says that sex is great or sex is fun just clearly hasn't had enough sex because sex is boring. Sex is a chore. Sex is like food. You don't really care unless you're really hungry, and then you eat, and then you don't care again. And it's one of those things you do every once in a while because it's an urge, but it's not a real big deal. Like every person needs food, and every person likes food.
Have you ever been in love?
Completely, but.
You trying to escape past that?
No. If you're in love, you might want sex more often. You might be hungry more often. My point is that if you're someone who goes through life and only talks about and cares about food, it's a bit weird. Same thing with sex. Sex is something that happens, and it happens between people who love each other, and it's a great thing. But it's not the be-all and end-all of life. It's really not that great. I don't think sex is the most stimulating and interesting thing in the world. It doesn't matter who the girl is. It doesn't matter if you love her or not. I don't think it's the greatest, best thing in the world. Any dude who's out here is like, wow, 2 pairs of tits. Just hasn't fucked very much. Who gives a shit?
Do you think you've overachieved so much already? This is why you're kind of like...
Jaded? No. I just think that men who are super interested in sex or sexual fantasies of these things are men who are semi-deprived. You have an abundance of food. If you have a fridge full of food all the time, you don't eat all the time. Sometimes you just don't want to. It's always there, right? Yeah. But if you're starving, as soon as food appears, you're all over it. It's the same with sex. Any dude who's like, wow, threesome, okay, I need. It's a guy who's deprived. A guy who has as much as he wants all the time ain't going to be really that interested in it.
So you're comparing women to food. Okay.
Correct.
What would you do if I was going on girls' holidays every other month?
I'd have to shut that down. I think it's disrespectful.
Do you go on a lot of holidays?
I can do whatever I want.
We're not actually going to go there with this bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
Double standard shit. This man has so many double standards, like it actually doesn't make sense. I think he honestly believes like his own rubbish.
It's not double standards.
Yes, it is.
There's different standards.
But I'm saying, but if you're out every month doing this, doing that,
correct.
I'm going to do the same to keep myself entertained and occupied.
No.
Yes, what you think I'm going to wait at home for you?
Yes.
And just wait there and look like an idiot, then probably see you upload on Instagram. Here's this lifestyle to learn and see you with loads of women around you.
You don't look like an idiot. You look like a loyal woman, as you should. There's no way I would allow There's no way I would allow you to go on all these girls' holidays. That's very disrespectful. I'm a territorial man. That does not make me jealous or insecure. It means I care about you. Anything I care about, I want to protect and love. It doesn't matter how much you love me back. It doesn't matter if no man on earth could talk you into bed. It's not about that. It's about the disrespect.
So it's okay for you to disrespect me.
It's not disrespectful for me to go on holidays or go work with my boys. And
what if my holidays are work trips?
No, they're not. That's impossible. You're not running the world like I am. That's bullshit.
How do you know?
I know these things. Don't lie to me.
This is what I'm saying, but you wouldn't.
Don't lie to me. It's absolutely disrespectful for a woman to be with a man and then want to run around with her girls and pretend she's still single. She shouldn't even want to. The fact she even asked to go in and of itself is disrespectful. I shouldn't have to tell her not to do that.
Listen, I will call all of my girls and go on a girls' holiday just to piss you off, mate. What if I went on holiday twice a year with the girls?
You wouldn't want to.
I definitely would.
No, you wouldn't. No, you're with me. You don't want to. We go on holidays together. We go places together. When I have to go places with just the boys, you stay home. You do not go on girls' holidays. It's disrespectful. I find it disrespectful. It's like a slap in the face.
How is it?
Because why would you want to do that if you're with a man you love? You wouldn't want to do that. I shouldn't even have to tell you not to do that.
So you're going to have me just at home looking stupid whilst you're doing that lifestyle?
How do you look stupid?
But I'm saying, if you're just going to go up and do lifestyle...
You're obsessed with people thinking you look stupid.
I'm obsessed with the double standard.
No, people will look at you and go, wow, she is a loyal wife.
But that's for you and your ego. But this is for your... It's not about obeying.
Yeah, it is. She loves her man. She doesn't need to go on none of these girls' holidays to Ibiza, run around being a hoe. She's over all that shit.
How am I being a hoe? It could just be like women just go on holiday to have fun.
And men will try and sleep with you.
So doesn't mean the women are.
Correct.
This is what I'm saying. You
agreed.
Agreed.
No, agreed.
No, but you have a warped reality.
It's not warped reality because we agree.
Yes, you do. Okay.
We agree.
Okay.
No, you're not moving on to the next question.
Yes, we are moving
on. We agree.
Okay.
We agree. You're right. They're going to try and you're not going to let them. I agree. If I walk out to the car park, it doesn't matter how good the locks are on my car. If someone's trying to break into my car, am I going to let them keep trying? No. It's disrespectful. It's mine, and no one comes near it because it's mine. No one's going to try and steal it. For me to put it in a place where people are going to try and steal it is nothing less than irresponsible. My female is taken care of and has a fantastic life. She does not need to go on holidays to fucking Mykonos and be a hoe on some random table. Some random table because her friend met some dude on fucking Tinder. No, stay home. Stay home.
Yeah, but it's not. But this is like, I feel like you're enabling.
He said,
oh my God.
He said he ain't having no fuck nigga free weekend.
You said what?
He ain't having no fuck nigga free weekend. She's like, you ain't F-R-E-E fuck nigga.
Wow.
You ain't finna be outside with your ratchet friends. You ain't finna be all in the streets. But I'll say this. Well, most of the time, majority of the time, when a lot of people are in like committed relationships and they're thriving within a committed relationship, it's hard to separate the two. And so a lot of women and men would defer from going on individual trips, and they would prefer to go on a couples trip because they don't want to.
I feel like in a healthy relationship, there needs to be balance. Period. Well, I'm saying there needs to be balance. There should not be because we're in this this committed relationship, we just do everything together. We don't want to. We're inseparable. No,
I said I didn't say that. I said it's hard to separate the two.
And that's what I said. There has to be balance. Yeah, we can always do things together, but I feel like at some point, sometime throughout, do things with your girls. You do stuff with your girls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and when you go out, I also, I'm not a single man. I haven't been single over 5 years. It is what it is.
Not it is what it is. That's
no. I'm saying because I don't have the full mindset of a single male. I don't think as y'all think. I think on the whole. I think as a committed relationship man. I think of a man.
Yeah.
Different mindset. Yeah. My mindset is different. But what I'm saying is, when you go out with your friend, I don't blow you up. I'm not constantly checking on you. I'm like, when you... when have I ever done that? Never. You a whole fucking lie. You'll tell me, but I'm drunk. I'm like, bro, don't...
Okay, don't put my business
I'll be like, please do not come back home and get on my damn nerves. That's all I ask you.
Don't put my business.
But I'm just saying, sometimes... Also, people needs to be able, because then you'll come back and be like, I miss you. I'm like, bro, you so annoying.
Wow.
But what I'm saying is,
But only thing I'm saying, yes, I agree with you, but I just feel like in healthy relationship, there needs to be balance, and people don't even feel like, oh, you are my property, and you have to abide by my rules, and and obey me.
I also
you can do things with your boys. I can do things with my girl, and we can do things together.
The way he thinks of society can also be different because everybody thinks differently depending on where you're from and where you and the surroundings you brought up around.
No, stay home. Stay home.
But it's not. But this is I feel like you're enabling to this whole controlling and manipulating.
It's not controlling.
Yes, it is.
To say,
but the way you just said it, with that kind of
tenacity.
Yeah, for me, it's just
It's not controlling to say to your woman, if you want a holiday, we'll go. Yeah, the way I said it angered you because everything I say is deliberately designed to anger you.
You have this power and control issue, and I feel like it's just mad.
It's not power and control.
Holiday, with your girls going on holiday with their friends is not an unreasonable thing. It's a normal thing. Women should be able to do it.
In some relationships. Okay. But in my relationship.
Just not in this one.
Yeah,
okay,
correct.
Cool. What would you do if we just met and we've had a one-night stand and I've got pregnant?
The baby's innocent, right? I'd look after the child. It depends on a lot of scenarios afterwards. I'd make sure the child's financially taken care of. If you were prepared to be a loyal woman, I'd make sure you were taken care of. If you're going to start sleeping with other dudes, whatever, then it's your problem. Baby's your problem, it's all your problem. But if you're going to be loyal to me still, then I'd take care of you. But if you're going to start saying, oh, no, I've got a new man now, cool, he can pay the bills, and it's not my problem.
No, when you have a child, that's your responsibility.
No, but if you want to start sleeping with other dudes, then it's his problem. It's an accident, right? So you shouldn't be punished in life, and the child's absolutely and utterly innocent. I would take care of you completely. And I'd take care of the child completely. And I'd always want to see the child. But if you were to say now, after, let's say, a year or 2 years, whatever, I have a new man now, blah, 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 I'm like, all right, cool. Kids with me 2 days a week, whatever it is. I'll make sure the kid's looked after. But I'm not financing you in another man's lifestyle. I'm not just sending money to your bank at random and just making sure that you and this dude, whoever he is, are going on holiday and whatever. I'll take care of the child while he or she is with me. And I'll always see the child. But if you have a new man, you have a new man. You ain't my problem anymore. You got to pay your own rent.
No, but I feel like you still need to cover some sort of responsibility there. It's not, I'm not
some
asking
sort.
you to pay my whole rent, I'm just saying.
Okay, some sort, yeah, but some sort is a reasonable balance.
What you're saying, I agree with what you're saying.
But they're going to come along and say, oh, you're rich, give me 10 G's a month, and you're fucking some next dude. And the answer is no.
But with that scenario, how do you know women aren't going to try and trap you?
I'm not a fool.
You're not a fool?
No. Good question. All right.
Mm-hmm. What was the question?
Yeah, I do. You don't? Do you like receiving it?
Absolutely.
Not another one.
Oh, never mind.
Don't. My dear, listen.
Oh, here we
it's
go.
been a long evening, and it's been very enjoyable. Let's not start talking about how men and women are different again. You know, you're yes, I'm no. It's fine. We're opposites. Okay, it's how it should be. Women are supposed to do certain things that men can't do. Women are very talented, beautiful creatures. You can give life, we can't do that. It's fine. You can give head, we can't do that. It's not for the G's. I don't know who's out here doing this, but it ain't me. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of men out there who will do it.
Do you not want to please your woman, though?
There's plenty of ways to please a woman without doing that.
That's a big factor. That's a good one, sexually.
Maybe for you, I think that it's possible to please a woman without it.
Yeah, it can be.
Okay, so I don't think it's something that is conducive to a healthy relationship. It's not something I'm very interested in, personally.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I go crazy. Yes. No. You wouldn't?
No.
Why?
Why the f*** would I?
You might have maintained like a good relationship.
What? What is this? These lies in my...
How's it a lie? It could be like a good woman.
Let's talk about masculine and feminine. I understand why you'd be friends with an ex. Because you can gain things, right? You're friends with that man. He might, I don't know, occasionally buy you some dinner, or he might pick you up.
He's just a friend.
Yeah, it's because he's your friend. Correct.
You know, no things, just a friend.
Yeah, that's right. He's just a friend who'll do some things for you. As a woman, what things will you do for him?
I'm here. I'm a really good friend, actually.
Chat shit on fucking WhatsApp. Anything else?
No, I saw them, checking on them. Like the things that I feel like men need, like we do as women.
Men will do real things for you. A female friend won't do shit for you besides try and get attention out of you. That's it. It's a waste of time to have female friends as a man. Complete waste of time. They don't give you anything. Being friends with an ex, I completely...
The thing what he just said, like, men not having female friends, I feel like that's I ain't gonna cap. A lot of game and knowledge I've gotten from to be able to use have came from women. Mm-hmm. Women will tell you, I ain't gonna lie, some of the best wingmen in life is women. Because women gonna tell you, hey, you did. Like, because women gonna be more honest. Sometimes your biggest homeboy, your road dog, will see you out faster than your road dog woman would.
You answer that question. Would you stay friends with your ex?
Nah.
At no point in your life, or just right now at this stage in your life?
Nah. I don't think I have in the past, nah.
And that's the reason why I answered the question like I did, because I have in the past. Because first of all, it was kind of like we were for real friends first, and tried to pursue something, and it didn't work. And I'm like,
let me say this.
Let's not ruin a good friendship.
It's safe friends between us.
Mm-hmm.
If our relationship, even though we started off as friends, and our foundation of our relationship is a friendship. If we didn't work out, I would not want to be friends with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being completely honest.
Okay.
Have let me say this, which is a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we have kids, relationship doesn't. I will have to remember the foundation of our relationship was a friendship, because now we have children involved. So
why you don't want to be my friend?
Because don't.
Damn.
Shut up.
But anyway,
but if kids are involved, I do feel like parents should, especially if y'all ever had a friendship, should still understand the foundation of y'all friendship, because that's one of the most healthiest things for the child. Mm-hmm. Because I've grown up and seen the negative impact. And I've seen how it trickles down. Yeah. So I haven't seen where you know what I'm saying, where
there was like
mutual friendship. Y'all just friends. Both of y'all can have each other's different spouse, and then that's a big blended family that can work well.
But if there's nothing else involved, and it's just like we split, no kids involved, nothing.
Just move on.
Oh, okay.
You gotta move on.
Yeah, just move on.
Because the thing is, you'll be holding on to something, and then guys tend to hold on quicker than women.
Okay.
I'm wrong in that sense, but it's agree to disagree.
And why she would do it? The man's gonna get horny. The man's gonna want to message her now and again. The man's gonna want to bang her now and again. The man might do favors for her, X, Y, Z, but she ain't gonna do nothing for him. So any man who is friends with a woman is giving his attention without retrieving and receiving what he wants from a female, which is sex. So it's a mistake. It's a mistake to make. If you give
wrong again, because I have actually picked up chicks that I was friends with. Me and you were friends first. But I have talked to chicks that they were in a relationship, and I went in, You know what I'm saying? Just being cool with her, being friends with her. Do a couple of subliminal flirts, you know what I'm saying? Flirt in, you know what I'm saying? Flirt in, flirt out. That's the reason why, man, watch when your girl has men come in being friends. I've been there, done that. And the relationship broke up and I slid right on. You know what I'm saying? And you start trying to see where it goes. It might not go nowhere, but you have her attention. So ain't nothing wrong. Men do need to learn how to be friends. The friendship thing, there's nothing wrong with it. It really might lead you into the draws one day. I'm just saying.
You said it may.
It may.
But why can't we just have like?
Or it may lead you into a relationship. A lot of men.
But I think we kind of need to get that.
What I'm saying is another thing I want to say real quick. A lot of men don't know how to be friends with an attractive woman
without wanting to sleep with her.
No. You might want to sleep with her. You might want to pursue, but if she's not ready for the relationship, y'all don't know how to just be friends and build a foundation that could lead up to being.
But I'm saying take out the.
You still might like.
Let's just go.
No. What I'm saying is, I might be attracted to you, right? Might want to eventually. I might see you, be like, man, she fine as hell, bro. But everything doesn't have to necessarily be off. I gotta be with you. If you know she might be out of your league,
child,
you don't have to approach to build a foundation of a friendship. Get to know her. Get to know actually who she is, and actually have a base where you're not trying to be friend zone, but you're trying to show her that you care. And that you're in
more
also
than just a friendship.
But I'm not rushing to cross over that step.
Right.
But I'm willing to put in the time and effort.
Yes.
But we are friends. And that friendship might be a year, 2, 3. But if you put in that time, you might be rewarded at the end of the day. Even sometimes you might see her go through a relationship or 2. I did with you.
Away for free, it has no value. My attention has value. I don't give my attention to people who don't give me what I want in return. It's a waste of time. What's she gonna give me? Advice? You think I need advice from some ex? The fuck? What are your advice? She's gonna do nothing but sit there and go, hey babe, and send me the old selfie trying to get attention again. I see her as a liability. I see her as something for me to pay money for someone to pick up, someone to defend if we randomly get an attack on the street, someone to give a shit about without any exchange. And what does she give me?
Exchange, advice.
Advice? What dude is getting advice from chicks? What dude is getting advice from girls? Any man who sits there and goes, my life ain't going right, let me text some chick, is a dumbass. He's a dumbass.
How is he dumbass?
Because you should go to your boys, your team.
No, because boys do this weird toxic alpha.
It ain't toxic alpha. It really isn't, my dear.
It really is. It really is. Okay.
If a man has a serious issue in his life, he can't go to a woman. If a man goes to a woman with his issue, it's not a serious issue. I feel sad, my ex left me, some dumb shit.
Yeah, but
right?
women can give a
They're trying to kill me, I need a gun now. You don't text some chick in your phone. You text your boys, because it's only your men who can help you. I'm in Ukraine.
Not every situation, though. Yeah, I'm not finna text a female and be like, man, I got some.
But that is not even what. That's not like you flipped it and made it something different than what the question is.
The direction is in the wrong direction. He sent the direction a whole different way.
I feel like there are certain people in your life for certain situations.
Ain't nothing wrong with going to a woman for advice.
No,
because I've made a lot of money, especially in college, from throwing parties by taking the advice of women.
At the end of the day, it's beneficial to have. I feel like
you can get. It depends on the situation.
That's why I say it depends on the situation. Everyone, I feel like, is in your life for a certain reason, or like just like in a friend group, you have certain friends for certain situations. Like every friend has a different like.
Basically, what I'm saying is, the only thing I'm trying to say is, there's nothing wrong with having female friends.
There's nothing wrong with having the opposite sex friend if that's something that I feel like you can handle.
Me, you still got something to talk about.
They're trying to kill me. I need a gun now. You don't text some chick in your phone. You text your boys, because it's only your men who can help you. I'm in Ukraine, the Russians have invaded, I need a way out. Who's got a car? Oh, Cheyenne's coming. Peugeot 206. Get fucked. Don't lie to me. The women can't help you. Women cannot help you.
That's an extreme situation.
But life's extreme. As a man on the edge, life is extreme, my dear. Life is extreme. Yes, life is extreme.
You got the wrong card.
Yes, don't lie to me. It's not about just advice. My point is that when a man and woman are friends, I think the woman extracts a lot from the friendship and she gains a lot of things, and I don't think the man gains things to an equal value.
But can I just explain? There's actually a lot of women that don't want anything from men.
Why are you his friend then?
Because sometimes there's men that possess amazing qualities and you just want to make them greater. That's what women do. We add value to anything we do, but maybe just the women that you're surrounded by probably give you that warped perception because maybe they're just shit women.
Wrong.
But the women that I know are good women that add value to everyone's life.
Women add value completely. I agree. My point is that if you're a man whose life is in order, and many men don't have a life in order, right? If you're a man and your life's not in order, then maybe you can get advice from a chick, right? Because there's guys like this. There's the guys who need their girlfriend or their chick to tell them to stop playing video games, or they need their chick to say, maybe you should go to the gym, like a jackass, right? They need mothers. But if you're a G and your life's in order, right?
You're a G.
Yeah. If you are a G and your life is in order, I'm not saying I am. If your life's in order, everything's going well, you're making your money, you're in good shape, you got a good network, everything's on track, you did it all before you met some chick, it's all on track. The train is on the track, it's heading towards success. You don't need female advice, right? Most of the time when a man and a woman are friends, the female's extracting attention from the friendship, which I don't blame her for, but females love attention. Why wouldn't they, right? They're extracting attention from the friendship. They might get picked up, they might get rides, they might get bought dinner. And on top of that, the man still has certain masculine responsibilities, right? If someone comes up and snatches her purse, he has to run after the dude, risk his life now, risk getting stabbed for some chick who doesn't suck dick, blah, blah. Whereas what does the man get from the woman? Advice? Is that it? A woman can't give the man anything outside of a romantic relationship. Inside of a romantic relationship, she can give him love, she can give him care, she can give him protect his spirit, she can add peace to his life.
Yeah. That's what we can add. So
as a romantic partner.
Women can just do that as a friend.
No, they can't.
Okay.
That is a lie.
Okay.
You lied to me. A woman who is not romantic with the man cannot add genuine peace to that man's life.
Yes, they can.
Fucking lie.
Yes, they can.
Lying. Who are you lying to?
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. But you just think women are only good for just if they're there sexually.
It's not about being there sexually.
Yeah, but it is because they've just you've just said.
A woman's job is to spiritually protect her man.
But you can do it with a friend. You can also do that. Listen, I pray for all of my friends. Your perception of women is messed up because maybe it's just the certain women that you know.
Stop trying to pretend I know bad women.
No, but I'm saying, that's clearly what it is. That's clearly what it is.
No, it's not.
Because there's plenty of other good women, and this is why for me it's exhausting explaining this to you because there's so many good women.
I can't obtain anything I'm interested in from a friendship with a female.
Okay.
It's no hard feelings to girls. I don't have any female friends, not one.
So it's just more because men would want to fuck their friends.
Men do want to fuck their friends. Yeah. That's a separate...
Okay, so that's what...
No.
Okay, that's what it is really then.
No, that's a separate argument. That's a completely separate argument that we can go into if you want. No. Every single man wants to fuck his female friend because if all these girls go, he's just my friend. Yeah, put on 20 stone, see if he wants to talk to you. Fuck no. Oh yeah, protect his spirit when you're fat. Oh, you can't do it anymore. You lost your spiritual powers, now you're ugly. Isn't that funny? How'd that work out? It's bullshit, man. The man's trying to get laid, and the chick's enjoying attention. And I'm telling you that as a man, you obtain nothing from a female friendship. You obtain nothing but responsibility without authority. You're going to sit there and say, I'm her friend, I'm going to take care of her, I'm going to hang out with her, I'm going to take her to the cinema and buy her a ticket, and she's going to go home and f some other dude. Stupid. I'm not saying I won't be polite to be, hi, nice to meet you, good to see you, bye. I'm never going to be like, hey, let's go for dinner, we're just friends.
Why? But friend dates is a thing. This is
brain.
No, but this is what I'm saying to you because it needs to be normalized because if you don't have any female friends, you're just basing all your philosophies on just women that you don't even talk to.
Men who pretend to be friends with girls are just trying to...
That is true though, because a lot of men perception are of what they see women do online, like especially like lonely men, because there's a lot of that sit here and bash women all day long. And their majority of their perception of women are what they see online and see how women are as far as the women they follow on Instagram, Facebook, women they watching on TikTok, all these other websites. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're getting their perceptions of.
Or even or the women that they choose, which that was kind of.
I was talking about lonely men.
On just women that you don't even talk to.
Men who pretend to be friends with girls are just trying to get laid because there's nothing else to do with a friendship with a girl but trying to get laid. It's just some beta male bullshit trying to pretend to get laid.
Okay.
If they were a G, they'd just try, she'd say no, and then move on with their life.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
Okay, I've got a long list of good male friends, so
sure.
we'll just agree to disagree on this.
Put on 10 stone and text them. Good luck.
Andrew, what's the war room?
The War Room is an organization I run for individuals who are trying to escape the Matrix.
So can women join it?
Women love the Matrix.
So what's your Matrix?
No, the Matrix.
Explain it. I don't understand.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
So we're living inside of a simulation, right? We're all slaves on some level. And I have an organization which helps people achieve the independence from the systems which are designed to constrain us.
So I can join it?
No, women love control. Women love control and women love systemization.
But so do you.
I love control? What aspects of my life do I enjoy having controlled?
Well, the way I've been analysing this date.
Okay, analyze it, yeah, go on.
No, it's just
I'm interested.
I'm just saying it's a very power dynamic control thing.
I like having sovereignty. I like having control of my own life. I don't like anyone having control over me. And that's what the Matrix does. Whereas females, I don't think, have that same mindset towards the world. I don't think women wake up and realize that they live inside of a large penal colony and need to find a way to escape. I don't think they do that.
Yeah, we do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What enslaves humanity?
There's a lot of people that are very conscious to life and situations and stuff. So I feel like it's very small-minded for you to just think that women can't join your matrix.
Well, it's not small-minded because it's mine. So firstly, I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Okay.
And secondly, I think that my organization runs best without female participants. And it's not saying that the female in and of herself will be a bad person or an unworthy participant. I just think the organization is better if it's purely male. For the same reason you don't have women on the front line. Like when it's all men, you focus on the task. When there's a chick around, there's some showing off, there's some trying to impress the chick. It just dilutes the efficiency.
But I feel like you would attract entitled women.
Maybe to a degree, but I also think that like everything in life, there's balance. I would completely understand a woman who said, I won't date broke men. But a woman who were to sit here and say, I want X money, I'd already get fucked. So it's a balance, right? I understand why a woman wouldn't want to date a man with no money, but I also would never allow a girl to treat me like a sugar daddy.
What is your type, physically?
There's all types of beautiful women.
Okay, your type.
Beautiful's beautiful. Okay, beautiful's beautiful. Blonde is beautiful. Brunette is beautiful. There's hot brunettes. There's hot blondes. I don't have a type. To say that I only like one particular type of woman is small-minded. I don't think any man thinks that way anyway. Maybe we have a preference, but I don't believe in a particular type.
Do you believe you're in bullshit?
That is true. I don't think men have a type. They have a preference. What'd you
say?
He said he doesn't.
Because I was thinking about like, because I feel like, okay, what you about to say?
Women consider men's type as what they as possibly like a preference. It's not necessarily that a man has a type. A lot of men are attracted to multiple different. It's basically you're attracted to what you're attracted to. Some just have a preference of what they're.
So when
same with women.
No, I'm going to ask this. When people ask, "What is your type?" Are we just talking about physical, or are we talking about the quality?
Most of the time, no. Women get out to quality. When men, no, it's your type, like looks wise.
I don't have enough time for the thoughts going on in my head.
I don't think anything I've said to you so far is bullshit. Maybe the shoe thing. That's about it. The rest of it's completely true.
Some of your views are very extreme, a bit misogynistic.
Are they?
And a little bit of an ego.
So if you had a boyfriend, would you have male friends?
I would, but it's just you've just got to know how to have boundaries with friends. I'm not going to be calling that friend past 8 o'clock.
If your man said, I'm uncomfortable you having male friends and you love me and we're together forever and we're about to have a child or about to get married, whatever, stop talking to them all, would you stop?
No. I believe in compromise, but not that, because now it's a control issue. At the end of the day, as long as I make you feel like you're my man, you're my king and everything else like that, that's not on me if you're insecure that I have male friends.
Do you think
that's a you problem.
Do you think that's insecurity?
A you problem. Yes, it is. It's a you problem.
I don't think that's insecurity.
Okay. It's not insecure then.
Territorial maybe, but not insecurity.
Andrew, how do you think you've done on the date?
I think that I've pissed you off at least 4 times. At least.
Yeah.
And I think that I could have said everything in a far nicer way. In terms of purely attracting you, I don't think I've done that well. But it's been an interesting conversation. And I think that us both having an interesting conversation, and you've made me think a few times. I hope I've said things that made you think a few times. And I think that's more important than just purely the attraction. So I've enjoyed myself.
Yeah, me too. Good. That was hard work.
We actually agree on everything. I was trying my best to say things in a way that she couldn't allow herself to agree with them. But
I say this, he even knew, I'm just going to interrupt there. He even knew, like, sometimes I think he knows his delivery is, like, over the top sometimes. But he knows that's what makes him who he is. That's what makes him stand out amongst the rest. Yeah. A lot of times it's about your delivery sets you apart from the rest. Mm-hmm. Nobody will be interested in Andrew Tate if he just gives you his takes in a nice mannerism way.
Yeah.
He knows I have to be extra, I have to be extreme for people to...
Like you said, I have to stand out amongst the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even though all these red pills, they invite him. He's not, hey, can I... They're inviting him. So even the people y'all perceive to be the top of they're getting him on their platform. Yeah. So he's still standing out amongst the rest of them. So let me ask you, do you still like feel the same way about him? Like some of the stuff you agree with, because we always said that like some of the stuff I agree with, some things I don't. Sometimes his delivery, he's very what we say.
You keep saying
contradicting.
Contradicting.
He's very contradicting with some of the things he says, because he'll say something and combat it, and then
go whatever. But
so
yeah,
you kind of got to pay attention to what he says and when he says it. He might get a little extra in between.
Yeah, I still think the same. Like I said, some things I'll be like, okay, I got you, and then some things I'll be like, okay, but that's part of life. Like.
You're never supposed to disagree. You're never supposed to agree with someone.
If you agree with someone 100% in every freaking thing they say, that's an issue. That's a problem.
Yeah, you're weak.
And when you, that's a problem. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, so what about you?
Still to a point.
Yeah.
I agree with him with a lot of stuff. Some things I'm like, a little extreme with it.
Did you take anything different from like the conversation, both sides or whatever?
I will say this. Like, looking at it, I do see that he is very male dominant mindset. He's very my way or the highway type of individual. I'm right, you're wrong. I don't know. I think sometimes he dances around things instead of addressing them head on, and he puts in his perception of what you. He never addressed what you asked him. He put his own perception on what you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we all have flaws.
It is what it is, yeah. But I felt like it overall was a good video. Good
no hard feelings. Like at the end of the day, I took in from both individuals. Yeah. Never seen her before, so I took in what she was saying and things. Yeah. I know who Andrew is. My mindset, thoughts about Andrew is still the same. Like I agree with some things he says. I disagree with some things he says.
And to anybody that's watching, because you will have a lot of people that will come in, understand that you do have to learn to agree to disagree with certain things. If you didn't agree with something that we said, something she said, or something he said, you can voice your opinion without attacking and being rude. So definitely keep that in mind. So don't get in the comments acting crazy, because I may have to.
Nah, I spaz out on people.
Yeah. So I just
because I just be want to see some people in real life.
But anyway, but yeah, so definitely please keep that in mind, because I don't want to have to like curse anyone out. But
it was a good conversation.
Please, yeah, it was a good conversation. I actually enjoyed it.
It was long as hell.
It was very long, sometimes a little draining, but it was very long. But yeah, it was good overall.
But with that being said, man, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, man. But as always, y'all know how it goes. Mm-hmm. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Chian.
We are, y'all.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.